Hello there, everybody! I'm Mr. Game & Pie, and this is Let's Play Sonic 3 and Knuckles Part 1. This time around, I'm going to be playing as Knuckles. Alright, now, this game, whenever playing as Knuckles, takes place after the events that happened, well, when playing Sonic and Tails. We'll get into more of how you can figure that out as we go along. But, basically, a major factor of it is the fact that whenever just playing Sonic and Knuckles, basically there will be a scene at the very beginning of the game that shows Knuckles being attacked by Egg Robo, who, as we saw at the end of Sonic and Knuckles, is still around. Also, if you look at the background here, you'll find that Angel Island is in the sky. This, you know, despite the fact that originally in the background we could see that it was in the ocean back in Part 1 of Sonic 3. And that is something that I should mention. I'll be constantly referencing Sonic 3 in this Let's Play. For some reason, this control stick wants to make Knuckles go backwards. I don't know why. Anyway, another thing that I'd like to note is that I won't be getting the Chaos Emeralds and or the Super Emeralds in this run. Yeah, seriously, what the heck is up with this? I'll have to figure that out. Anyway. Now, here we'll see something important about playing as Knuckles. It's that you go through different pathways as Knuckles very often. Also, this boss is a little bit different. Knuckles, he doesn't jump as high as Sonic or Tails did. And because of that, we're going to have a little bit of a problem with this boss since we can't just bounce off of him like we could as, well, Sonic and Tails. Or, well, I guess earlier we were just playing as Tails, but you get the idea. We could have done the same thing as Sonic. Still, even if he does have a few extra attacks, namely that explosion he does, he's not that tough. But yet, Knuckles, in general, is going to be hard mode. The pathways that Knuckles takes generally don't have Chaos Emeralds on them. So, you know, in levels where previously you would be able to find a Chaos Emerald or two, well, you won't be able to now. Particularly this level. There are no Chaos Emeralds in this level, and you never go into the pathway that Sonic or Tails do. And on their pathway, there were 2 Chaos Emeralds to find, or at least 2 big rings to find. And this thing where the control stick is going backwards is just being very annoying. I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah, that's a thing that the GameCube does sometimes. It'll make it so that whenever it'll automatically go in a direction. I don't know why it does this, but, it certainly does. That's not questioned. Knuckles' pathways will also utilize the fact that he can glide and climb on walls, which are his primary 2 abilities that separate him from how Tails and Sonic play. He also doesn't need to spin dash to go through certain rock formations, as we've seen several times in the Let's Play already. Though he can't just break through all rock formations like that. But yeah, as you can see, I am just tearing through everything here. And it's boss time! Now, something about the Star Post mini-games in this game is that, they actually have the Star Post mini-games from both Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. So you could go into the Gumball Machine one, or you could go into the Slot Machine one, or even into the one where you're vertically moving around and avoiding the energy beam. As you can tell here, Egg Robo's extra bit for his strategy in this fight is the fact that he'll shoot 2 fireballs in a row, compounded by the fact that Knuckles can't jump as high. So it makes it much more difficult to dodge. Anyway, yeah, that was it for Angel Island Zone. You can't do the glitch like you did in the Sonic 3 anyway, as Sonic and Knuckles. Anyway, I'll see you folks later for Hydro City Zone.